Well, with summer break in full swing, many parents are looking to the older kids to help out with some chores. Parenting expert Freedman Smith is here with how to make sure those chores get done and what to do when they're not done, which is something I'm running into. Now, mine are a little bit younger. They're just 7 and 9.
Right.
But I will often say, okay, this morning while I'm at work, I need you guys to do X, Y, and Z. Sometimes it's done and sometimes it's not. What sort of expectations can we have around this?
Well, we can expect that this is normal. I've heard from 3 separate families this week that they've run into these problems, especially with their junior high school age kids.
Okay.
So it's brain development normal. Okay? These kids do not have all the organization skills ready. So A, it's pretty normal.
Okay.
B, a lot of the times we say to the kids, like you and I were just talking, you guys need to have this cleaned up, or I need this, this, and this done, you guys handle it. But when we give a group of people a job, individually they're all thinking, oh, he's going to do it, oh, she's going to do it, or, well, I don't need to do that, or we'll think of it later, it's not really my responsibility.
So you have to be specific.
So we have to be specific.
Okay.
So get clear on who's doing what, when you want it done by.
Specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
And it doesn't all have to come from parents down, right? If you know your kids are old enough to figure this out, then you say to them, you know what, you've got 5 minutes. You two figure out how you're going to get it done, then show me a piece of paper that says who's doing what, when.
Oh,
okay? Because then they're taking on the responsibility and there's a plan. It's not this abstract thing that might get done when the video games stop. It's going to get done. And if it can get done before they do anything else, you know, get it done by 10 o'clock, then give me a call.
Right.
And then you can do the rest of the things for your day.
Oh, that's
so
a good
just
one.
getting some real clarity for them into their day and helping them learn how to plan. And then the third part is establishing the consequences. What's going to happen if it's not done?
Okay.
And that can really vary depending on your kids and what's relevant to them. But a lot of times it's so frustrating for us as parents because we know that when our teens go out into the world to do their jobs, whether they're working at a coffee shop or babysitting for people, they're there on time, they get the job done. And we think, well, why can't they do it at home? And I actually have said with families that we've worked with, part of the consequence of not getting work done at home is that you can't leave to go to your other things. Well, I have to go to work or I'll get fired. Exactly. So get this done, take this responsibility, and then you can go and hold your responsibility out in the real world. Family is team one. So maybe it's not heading to work. Maybe it's not heading to that baseball team practice.
Right.
Family is team one. We serve the family first. When we can show responsibility there, then we have the freedom to go out into the rest of the world. Okay. So getting clear on the consequences. Maybe it's as simple as, you don't get today's Wi-Fi password until I know that the work has all been done.
Right, yes.
Or maybe it's, you know what, I guess we're not going out tonight, we're going to stay home and I'm going to watch you do all this stuff so that I know that you know how to do it, and next time we can try again.
In my house, it's TV time.
All right.
So if you guys haven't got this stuff cleaned up, then there's no TV time until it's done.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the consequence. And that's the consequence, and it seems to work this summer. I mean, I know it's time sensitive.
Yes.
But that's the consistent reward, or not.
Well,
so
and
does it have to be consistent?
is important.
Okay.
Yes, consistent is important.
Yeah.
And what's more important than that is if you say it, do it.
Yes.
And don't just talk. At
It can't be
Parenting
an idle
Power,
threat.
one of our favorite things to say is act, don't yak. Say it once and then follow through. Because if your kids know that all they have to deal with is you going rah, 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 every day when they don't do this stuff, they can live with that. They've learned how to live with that already.
Right.
So make it clear what you're going to do, make it something that you can do, and then follow through.
Okay.
Give them a chance another time to prove that they can do it again.
All right. Pretty simple when you explain it like that. Thanks so much, Julie.
My pleasure.
Great
That's
advice,
what we do.
as always.